Of course, it is a very, very sad event that our leader will continue to stay behind bars for a very, very longer period. And when I say that he's going to stay behind bars, because the case for his court case has been adjourned till September, by May, June, July, August, September. That is in the next 4 months. By then, Buhari is already out of seats. You know, what they are doing is very, very in the open. They know that this man is the man who carries truth. They know that this man is the man who do not want to compromise. It took Nelson Mandela 24 years to come out of the white supremacy, even though that South Africans are now beginning to abuse the efforts made by Nelson Mandela. Of course, but history is very, very kind to Nelson Mandela. I will always say that history is very, very kind to Nelson Mandela is that 24 years. You don't know what 24 years is. It's more like holding somebody's destiny at stake. But did Nelson Mandela give up? No, he didn't give up. He stood his ground and he told himself that he will continue to fight for South Africa. Of course, no, it's not yet 2 years that they kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu. June will make it 2 years. That's next month will make it 2 years already. And with other extra months that will be added before his victory will finally emerge. But I'm telling you that once Nnamdi Kanu is out, he's coming out with Biafra. Take it from me. Once they release Nnamdi Kanu from the prison, he's coming out with Biafra. And that is where this whole thing is getting interesting. That is why the zoo has refused to, do the needful, even though that the court has given the order. But we cannot be weak. That is one of the greatest points I want to make. We can't be weak. I don't care how or what happens. We can't be weak. Take it from me or leave it the way you want to leave it. We cannot be weak. Biafra must continue to live in a large way, be productive in a large extent, and we must share one ideology, and that ideology is to make sure that Biafra becomes a nation that will be enjoyed by the people of Biafra. Of course, efforts have been made internationally, and I wouldn't want to deceive my followers, but I still want to tell you that the effort that we have been making for over 2 years that Nnamdi Kanu has been kidnapped, we have been here waiting for him to come back to us, diligently praying and not giving up. That is how you know a true Biafran. A Biafran that really wants victory at all costs. That is our prayer. We hope that our leader will come back to us. But nevertheless, FCDO must hear this. Kachineke Bahayume, because it has not been easy not having Nnamdi Kanu. It is well. Have missed this good news for too long. I told you people that along the line, so much will be done. So many mistakes have been made, and these people have continued to deal with Nnamdi Kanu only because he decided to stand in the path of truth. And yet I remind you people about Lucky Dube, who said that the moment you decide to stand in the path of truth, just get ready to be hated. And that's the big reason. Just get ready to be hated. because the hatred they will have for you will be very, very unimaginable. It will be very, very unimaginable. Now, UK court grants Kanu permission to appeal judgment in favor of Fggt. Leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, has been granted permission to appeal the High Court judgment that found that the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office could lawfully invade reaching. Now, it is now that the UK have finally woken up. Of course, their message always ends in typing. Your message always ends in typing. And that's one of the theoretical thing that has happened. You see, what I've been trying to communicate for a very long time is that the hate that they have for Biafrans, if care is not taken, mistakes will be made in every direction. Mistakes will be made at every point. Mistakes will be made at each junction. Nnamdi Kanu have been in prison suffering. They claim that their citizen is this, is that, and that. Yet what has happened? Nothing has happened to free him. Now they are now coming out saying that they want to grant Nnamdi Kanu what? Permission to appeal judgment in favor of Fggt. What they would have done since they kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu, because UK is benefiting from Nigeria, they don't want in any way offend the state they are benefit. That's why your politicians, their courage is very strong. Hey God, their courage is very, very strong, and that is why it's not good to compromise. But we must continue.